Hello and welcome to the final segment of my mini-series on styling secrets and your personal style. I'm LJ Saleson, the designer for LuxuryBasics.com, a jewelry web store specializing in versatile, high-quality designs for busy working women and men. We've been tagging along with Moonglow, the hot stylist and head costume designer, for an upcoming new HBO Cinemax series called Zane Chronicles. He has reviewed all of the key characters in the series and discussed his wardrobe choices and shared his styling secrets. We now have the time on this segment to have a conversation about personal style and how to achieve it. Please join us for cocktails and conversation. Welcome back, Moon. This is our final segment.
No.
Yes, that's crazy, but you know, we've already had 3 segments. We've talked about all the characters on Zane Chronicles, and now, you know, we're talking about style in general. I mean, most people don't have a personal stylist. If they're lucky, they have an honest best friend. So for the audience, what secrets, you know, at the final analysis here, can you impart to the audience so that they can feel more empowered in their wardrobe choices and how to package themselves up in the best way possible?
To know your environment, to know yourself, know your body.
You mentioned that in another of the segments, to know your body. And one of the things that I can say, being a woman, is that a lot of women don't like to look in the mirror. And this is an interesting thing. Do you notice when you're dressing women and stars, I know you've done a lot of red carpet dressing, do you notice a lot of women avoid looking in the mirror?
Yes and no. I definitely notice that a lot of women, men as well, depending on how comfortable they are or pleased with their body, that you know, like all of us, we were insecure, and the celebrities, and they're no different. So part of my job is to really make them, whether I'm working with a celebrity or I'm working with a business professional or just someone that just wants to take their style to another level, that I'm very compassionate and conscious and sensitive to who they are and to them. And to make them really feel comfortable with whatever it is that they may feel challenged with, that we may even think it's not even something to be challenged about, but to make them feel comfortable and build from there. You know, find areas that are strong for them, and build from there, or educate them about things that they may not be conscious of.
You've talked about balance. You've talked about balance and drawing attention to the qualities that a person likes, you know, about them. And, you know, we've just talked about looking in the mirror, and the other thing that you've talked about in the past with me is empowering women to have a certain look and to be secure about how they want to look. So, you know, when we put this all together, Moon, I mean, you really paint a very important picture for people to pay attention to key aspects of their inner self as well as their outer self.
Right. I mean, like, you know, you have, like I said earlier, knowing your environment and then knowing yourself, and then bringing that together. Because depending on what type of profession you're in, or even what type of environment you're in, that may have may dictate some of the range that a person may be able to choose from. But even within those type of situations, you're still working with yourself.
Right.
So no matter what type of environment you're in, you still want to know who you are, and know what know what's comfortable for you, what looks the most comfortable for yourself, but also knowing how to be smart and effective with the choices that you make, so that you can get the results that you want, whatever the results may be. It could be sex, it could be a promotion, it could be a wink, it could be a compliment, you know, whatever. We can do things that will achieve whatever results we're setting out to achieve. I feel that a sense of being able to identify quality is important. And even if a person cannot afford a certain piece, I mean, you can look at a certain piece and the quality of that piece and recognize what quality, observable quality looks like, and then take that to a store, or when you're looking at a piece that's a lot cheaper, but not sacrificing on the quality, because the price doesn't necessarily come from the quality. It may be from the name that's attached to that piece of garment. You can be a bargain shopper,
right,
but you can still have the quality. You know,
and the quality is not just the quality of the garment, but the quality of the cut and the fit, right? I mean, it's not, it's all wrapped together.
I mean, it goes back to what I said earlier about knowing, being aware of the information that you're conveying about yourself through your appearance, and knowing how to be smart and effective in those choices. Knowing your body, knowing the strengths, the weaknesses, accenting those, creating the balance there, drawing the eye to the areas that you want to bring attention to.
Right.
It's manipulating an experience for the viewer, the person watching you. You see your body, and some people like it, some people don't like it, but knowing how to make it work for you.
And to accept the body that you have, and to dress the body that you have, not the body that you wish you had or that you used to have.
Outline those areas. You know, if you don't want attention on your upper part of the body, then don't bring all the attention up there. Bring it lower, or if you want it on your face, outline it with the right piece of jewelry, you know, the right piece of earrings, with your hair, you know, having a certain type of neckline, you know, that brings attention to the face, or having something in your waist that brings attention to the waist. Knowing when to add a belt to when, because certain body types aren't proportioned evenly, so you have a belt that will kind of break it up. To, you know, if you really have a small torso, you don't want to have an accessory that's going to make it look even shorter. You want to make it a little longer, you know, and vice versa. Just so balance and colors and textures all have to do with creating that painting.
That painting. I'm gonna remember that image very much, Moon. This has just been a fantastic time. I want to thank you so much for spending the time with me and having us have these little chats about Zane Sex Chronicles, which will be coming up. This is a big show. I'm sure it's going to be a hit show. And I know you're already on to another feature, and you're going to be doing a big cover spread for a new men's magazine. That's very exciting. And I'm really thrilled that we had a chance to work together.
Me too.
And it's been fun, and I look forward to having the opportunity in lots more projects coming up. And for all you out there who want to make a comment on this series, you can visit me at luxurybasics.com. I have a blog there, and you can put your comments there or online at YouTube. Thanks a lot for viewing. Bye.
Well, thank you.
Special thanks to Sean Murphy for allowing us to film here at the Oak Room Bistro and Bar in Pacific Palisades, California.